Ocho sampo pagyu trashi pa tuche tempe chinle yarngoda pegi drolor zampe tse parche pande lame shabla solwade Omo a guru vajradara sumati munishasan Uta Vardani Shri Bhadra Varsa Manya Sarva Siddhi Hum Oma Guru Vajra Dara Sumati Munishas Uta Vardani Shri Bhadra Varsa Manya Sarva Siddhi Hum Oma Guru Vajra Dara Sumati Munishasane Uta Vardanya Shri Bhadra Varsa Manya Sarva Siddhi Hum Pakyuke Kudan Dagi Olu Pakyuke Sundan Dagi Nga Pakyuke Tugdan Dagi Yi Ten yerme çıktı cingelo Makyuke kudan da gelu Makyuke sundan da ginga Makyuke tugdan da geyi Ten yerme çıktı cingelo Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Soha. Prima di cominciare la pratica effettiva dell'autoguarigione, con la meditazione sul respiro, eccetera. Avevo detto questa mattina che c'era una tecnica sul respiro che aiutava a raffrescare un po' il corpo. Io in questo momento sento caldo. Non so per voi, però sono venuto un po' di fretta da fuori, magari è quello.
So before we actually start the practice, given that I'm feeling a little bit sleepy, let's do this technique that is actually kind of fun too. It starts from the idea that when we breathe, the air when we inhale, in our respiratory system, we actually within our respiratory system, the moisture in our respiratory system is going to heat up our body or cool down our body. So the one to cool down the body, that's the one we're going to do. But this is a technique that requires a skill, a special skill. You need to do this with the tongue. You need to actually make, you need to actually, not everybody's able to do it from birth, but you need to actually make like a taco with your tongue. If you're not able to do that, then just keep your tongue a little bit outside, because during the exercise we're going to inhale from our mouth and we're going to exhale from our nose. I'll show you first how it is. And then we put the tongue on our palate and we exhale from our nose. It's quite simple. So we start from a deep breath, and then after doing it a couple times, we swallow our saliva, and you'll see that the saliva is actually quite cool. It's like a kind of incorporated air conditioning, built-in air conditioning, because we're using with the with the mouth and the tongue, we are cooling down the air before we send it down to our lungs. So the air is actually cooler. And then when it comes out from our nose is warmer. So if we observe the temperature when we exhale, the depends on your body temperature, but the air outside your body will always be warmer. So doing this with your mouth, the air will be cooled down and then sent to our lungs in cooling down our body, and then we exhale from our nose, and get we release some warmer water, like an air conditioning. The air is cooler coming in, and it's cooler out. It's it says that this kind of technique has other kinds of benefits, but I learned it really just to cool myself down. Let's try. If you're not able to make your tongue like this, you can like flatten your tongue a little bit. Try to curve it a little bit in the middle, and keep your tongue outside. Maybe you feel a little uncomfortable, but we're all doing it. It's fun. So, and just a little of the fun things are are good for us too. So that we sit with our back straight, our shoulders are relaxed, our hands, we'll keep them on our knees. We observe our breath. We breathe in deeply. And now let's place our tongue in the correct position, and we start to inhale from our mouth. After having inhaled, then we will put our tongue towards our palate, and then we exhale. After a couple times, then we swallow saliva. Okay?
Un'altra volta.
Again.
Una volta ancora.
Once again. Okay.
Adesso
Now let's begin with our meditation on our breath, and then we will follow with the practice of self-healing. Like yesterday, we'll give more emphasis to the mantra recitation. So we're seated with our back straight, our shoulders are relaxed. Our mouth is relaxed.
Gli occhi leggeri.
Our eyes are slightly closed, looking downwards.
Osserviamo il nostro proprio respiro.
Let's observe our own breath
Mentre ci permettiamo
as we allow ourselves to be present in this present moment.
osserviamo l'aria che entra,
Observe the air that comes in and the air that goes out. The, the movement of our body as we breathe. Where is our breath? Is it abdominal? Is it in our upper chest? Is it in our thorax? Where's our breath?
senza
Without forcing, simply observe our own breath.
piano piano,
Little by little, gently,
un respiro dominato.
we bring our breath to an abdominal breath. We breathe in deeply.
Dalla respirazione dominante
From,
partiamo a una respirazione yogica.
from our abdominal breathing, we move to a yogic breathing.
Continuiamo a
That's to say that we activate not only our abdomen, but also the, the diaphragm, our upper chest, until we're actually activating even slightly our shoulders, our clavicle. We see movement there too. And then when we exhale, we follow the opposite. in the opposite way. We exhale first from the upper body completely, and then the lower abdomen. Inhale and exhale. When we inhale, we count up to 4, and when we exhale, we also count to 4. Inhale and exhale. Little by little, let's increase the length of our exhale. So we inhale 4, we exhale in 5, until we have a 4 count inhale and an 8 count exhale. Making sure that it's comfortable. We shouldn't force anything. If it seems too long, then we go back to a shorter time frame.
Visualizziamo
We visualize our body as a body of light. We have a central channel and two side channels. Let's keep our breath in four a 4 count and an 8 count. We inhale 4 and we exhale in 8.
Adesso aggiungiamo.
Now let's add, after our inhale, we hold. So we inhale 4, hold 4, and exhale 8. When we hold the air, we tighten our pelvic muscles, the muscles of our lower door. So inhale, hold, and then exhale.
Ci concentriamo sul canale centrale.
We concentrate on our central channel and the two side channels, and we perform the 9-round breathing exercise to eliminate the remains of our energetic blocks that have stayed within our subtle energy channels. Make a Vajra fist and follow with the 9-round breathing exercise.
Ci ricordiamo di
We remember to inhale and exhale gently.
Inspiro.
Inhale. And exhale. Let's imagine our body like a body of light, weightless and transparent. Luminous, bright, and bring our attention within our body as if we were looking from inside.
Al centro del corpo.
At the center of our body, there's a central channel, and we are inside the central channel, at the center of our body.
Guardando dall'esterno.
Looking from outside, the central channel is small,
Ha lo spessore più o meno come un pollice.
thick as a thumb, but when we look at it from inside, it's extremely, extremely vast.
Più andiamo all'interno,
The more we go inside, the greater the space becomes.
proprio canale centrale.
The more vast our central channel becomes, we experience a feeling of infinite inner space. Inhale,
Trattengo.
hold, and exhale.
Gentilmente portiamo l'attenzione
Gently, we
all'esterno.
bring our attention again to the outside.
Mantenendo
Keeping that feeling of infinite inner space.
nello spazio davanti a noi.
In the space in front of us, Guru Buddha arises. Guru Buddha is seated on a beautiful throne in the aspect of Buddha Shakyamuni, inseparable from all holy beings. Guru Buddha smiles at us.
Osserviamo noi
We observe ourselves and we see our conditionings that bring us suffering, like attachment and anger, arrogance, selfishness, ignorance. We see our own actions guided by those emotions. This cycle of suffering, the so-called samsara, in which we find ourselves. We deeply desire to be free from this cycle of suffering. And to do this, we need to change our behavior, transform our being, developing wisdom instead of wisdom instead of ignorance, love instead of anger, altruism instead of selfishness. For this, we need help. We take refuge in the Guru who concedes us the Dharma, which is the actual refuge. And we take refuge also in the Sangha, as our spiritual company along the path. From the 5 chakras of Guru Buddha, light rays emanate, white, red, blue, yellow, and green in color that absorb into our respective chakras, blessing us.
Namo Buddha, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sangha, Namo Guru, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Gurubhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Triratnaya. Nello spazio
In the space around us,
sorgono gli altri esseri,
the other beings arise, appear. Our family members, our friends, our acquaintances, and everyone we don't know, the infinite number of beings.
vediamo che ogni
And we see that each one desires happiness in the same way we do. Each one desires to be free from suffering in the same way that we do.
osserviamo nel
We observe
e riconosciamo nella parte
our,
più
our
profonda
own heart. We realize that at the
questa
deepest,
forza
the deepest part of ourselves, so we have a strong attraction to happiness and aversion to suffering at our core. And we allow this strength to expand so that we include the beings around us.
e avversione alla sofferenza. Ci permettiamo di
We allow ourselves to say to each one,
la tua felicità
your happiness is as important to me as my own. Your suffering is as important to me as my own. I deeply desire
sia felice.
that you be happy and that you don't suffer.
Per aiutare ogni
To help every being really get out of suffering,
dobbiamo
we
sviluppare
need to develop ourselves
saggezza,
wisdom, love.
dobbiamo noi stessi
We
divenire un Buddha.
need to become ourselves a Buddha so that we can help others get out of their cycle of suffering. And that's why we ask for help to the Guru, Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I take refuge until enlightenment with the practice of generosity and other perfections. May I obtain Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings.
Sangye chodan soge chonamla chancho pardo dani kyapso chi dagi jinso gibe sonam drola pinchira sangye drubra shu sangye chodan soge chonamla chancho pardo dani kyapso chi jinso gibe sonam ki drola pinchira sangye drubra shu sangye chodan soge chonamla chancho pardo dani Dagi jinso gibe sonam drola pinchira sangye druparesho. Tamchen dewa gyudan dembra gyurje simchen tamche dunga dan dunga gi gyudan chawra gyur simchen tamche dunga mebe dewa dan mi chewra gyur simchen tamche nyerin chada nidan tre tanyom la nebra gyur chi simchen tamche lusim gi dunga le so chayon lusim dewa dan dembra gyurje simchen tamche nga so top China nuchu koryo tanshin tsangmara ne gyuruchi simchen tamche dan zambu lingi kenro ta chinangi shide tan tukun dembra kyuruchi.
We deeply desire to reach Buddhahood, to help every being as quickly as possible. And for this reason, we will now do the practice of Nalso-tantric self-healing. Guru Buddha in front of us dissolves into a beautiful golden light that comes towards us, enters into our through our forehead, fills our central channel that expands throughout the entire universe, where everything, including ourselves, dissolves into light. From the infinite luminous void, inseparable from great bliss, we reappear together as the environment reappears. We have a body of light, a strong central channel, two side channels, one face, two arms. Around us, in front of us, there's an ocean of offerings.
Namke kangun kyab gyurchi omo namo bhagavate benza sarva pramada tata gata yarhate samya sambudaya tayata om benze benze ma tet maha vidya benze maha bodhi chita benze maha bodhi mandupa sangramana benze sarvakar avarana vishodana benze svoha Kuncho sumgi denpa dan, sangye dan chanchu senpa, tamche ki chingi lab dan, tsoni yonso tsobe nga dan, chenpo dan, chuki yin nambra takchin samgi mi kyab, topgi te shini tu kyurchi. Nello spazio davanti.
In the space in front of us, above the ocean of offerings, Guru Buddha rises in the aspect of our own Guru as Buddha Shakyamuni, as Lama Tsongkhapa. Guru Buddha is seated on a beautiful throne upheld by 8 lions with a lotus flower, a sun, and a moon cushion. Guru Buddha is seated with his legs crossed, with the mudra of teaching the Dharma, and he smiles at us. From our heart, light rays emanate to the 10 directions, inviting every holy being, every Buddha, Bodhisattva, Dakini, Dharmapala, every holy being to come here in this moment to bless us so that we can develop our qualities, eliminate our mental defilements, reach a state of peace to help every being do the same. The light rays go to every holy being, making a request to come here now. From the depth of our hearts, we make a request to every holy being, to Guru Buddha and every holy being to come here in this moment to bless us.
Chomden korche nedir sheksu solo.
Guru Buddha and every holy being accept our request. An emanation of each one comes here like a great rain of great wisdom rain, some as big as mountains, some as small as atoms. They come here and absorb into Guru Buddha visualized in front of us. Our commitment being, our visualization, becomes inseparable from every wisdom being.
Yeshepanam tamse padani sume parakyu.
In front of Guru Buddha, in his presence, we make praise and prostrate with body, speech, and mind. We make outer, inner, secret, and emptiness offerings. We openly admit all non-virtuous actions that we've ever committed, and we ask Guru Buddha for blessings to have the strength and the clarity to never repeat these actions again. We rejoice deeply for every virtuous action from every holy being and every ordinary being. We ask Guru Buddha to guide us always with the sacred Dharma according to our ability, our understanding, to adapt to our own abilities, and to stay with us in every moment from now until our enlightenment. We dedicate all positive energy, every merit to the great enlightenment of every sentient being.
Tome nesa dikton tamche sha keba gewa namla cheira korwa matong pardo lekshune prola chuki korlo korwada dashenge nam chanchub chembo.
From the depth of our heart, we ask Guru Buddha to bless us, to bless our body, speech, and mind, our 5 chakras, so that we can transform our qualities, develop them to their maximum potential, and become ourselves a Buddha, so that we can help every being get out of their own suffering. As a symbol of our request, let's make the mandala offering.
Sashipki Choshiamet Tamare Rabalingashi Nidegampadi Sangeshintu Mik shin la chopar shoyidam guru ratna mendrala kam niryatayami.
Guru Buddha accepts our request, and light rays and nectars emanate from his his three chakras, white, red, and blue in color, from the crown, throat, and heart, bringing us the blessings of body, speech, and mind, and then light rays and nectar, white, red, blue, yellow, and green, emanate from his five chakras, absorbing into our respective chakras, bringing us blessings and creating the necessary conditions, favorable conditions, to be able to awaken our potential and develop our qualities to their maximum potential.
Solvade Oma Guru Vajradhara Sumati Muni Shasane Karma Utavardanye Shri Bhadra Varsamanya Sarva Siddhi Hum Hum Oma Guru Vajradhara Sumati Muni Shasane Karma Utavardanye Shri Bhadra Varsamanya Sarva Siddhi Hum Hum Oma Guru Vajradhara Sumati Muni Shasane Karma Utavardanye Shri Bhadra Varsamanya Sarva Siddhi Hum Hum Om Guru Buddha Siddhi 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 Hum.
Purification of the five elements in our five chakras. We purify the space element, blue in color with the sound of A, at our crown chakra, creating the conditions to be able to purify the other elements. We purify the wind, green in color with the sound of Yam, at our secret chakra. The wind blows from above and below above through to our secret channel, entering into from our secret chakra, entering into our secret chakra, where it where it purifies the red fire at our navel with the sound of Ram, heating up the earth at our heart, yellow in color with the sound of Lam. The earth heats up and purifies water at our throat. Water is white with the sound of Bam. Purified, it starts to boil and evaporate. Some of it evaporates and goes towards our crown chakra, where it melts the white bodhicitta, condenses, and comes down like a nectar of rain. The nectar comes down into our central channel, and little by little, as it descends, it enters into all the subtle energy channels, the 32 channels at our crown, 16 at our throat, the 8 channels at our heart, the 64 at our navel, and the 32 channels at our navel, at our secret chakra. And as this rain of nectar comes down, it brings us a deep and strong feeling of bliss, enjoyment that overwhelms us physically and mentally. As the nectar comes down, the sensation of pleasure intensifies.
Shude Shude Svoha 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 Eho Shude Shude Svoha Yam Ho Shude Shude Svoha Ram Ho Shude Shude Svoha Lam Ho Shude Shude Svoha Bam Ho Shude Shude Svoha Eyam Ram Lam Bam Shude Shude Svoha.
The wind blows, the fire grows, the earth element heats up, water evaporates, and the rain of wisdom nectar comes down from our crown, bringing a sensation of enjoyment, pleasure, so-called bliss in every part of our body and in every aspect of our mind. In this state of deep bliss, we perceive that even if everything that appears to us appears as if it existed autonomously, independently, objectively, but actually everything is mutually dependent, interdependent, and as a result it lacks that objective, independent existence. All phenomena are of the same nature in the sense that they all lack intrinsic existence. We rest our mind in a state of great bliss that perceives the interdependence, the lack of inherent existence of everything that appears.
Shuddha sarva dharma svabhava shuddhoham.
Om, all phenomena are of pure nature, and so am I. Gradually, we lose contact with the world around us. The earth dissolves into water, and we lose contact with our vision. Little by little, the objects become farther and farther away, like when we're falling asleep, essentially. Our conceptual abilities, little by little, diminish. Water dissolves into fire. Our hearing becomes farther and farther away, and we lose our ability to hear. Fire dissolves into wind. We lose our sense of taste. The wind dissolves into the space of consciousness, and we lose our sense of smell and touch. We don't have any more feelings, sensations, or discernment. We don't have reasonings or thoughts towards the past or the future, this or that. Everything dissolves into light. Our subtle body dissolves, and we experience the white vision, the red increase vision, until all winds and dissolve into our central channel, into the so-called indestructible drop, creating a deep state of consciousness. From this state of total darkness, the black near attainment, just like the sun, a sunrise after a long dark night, our nature, our very subtle mind starts manifesting itself and becomes self-evident. Little by little, from this total darkness, it becomes more and more bright until there's nothing other than an infinite luminous void, also lacking inherent existence, being interdependent and is inseparable from a profound bliss. And we are the Dharmakaya, or rather, the body and mind in a very subtle state, realizing the absolute true nature of every phenomenon. We are this non dual, we are this non dual union of the body and mind, the clear light illusory body.
In un istante
In an instant, the universe reappears.
noi stessi
We reappear with our senses. We perceive the world around us until we're able to actually see it like an awakening. We are reborn with a body of light, with a central channel, 2 side channels, and 5 chakras that are perfectly balanced. At our secret chakra, a green 32-petaled lotus arises. At our navel, a 64 yellow lotus, 64-petaled lotus. At our heart, an 8-petaled blue lotus. At our throat, a red 16-petaled lotus. And at our crown, a white 32-petaled lotus arises.
amale pe ma chanku pam le pe ma serpo pam le pe ma ngompo pam le pe ma marpo pam le pe ma carpo.
Within each one of the lotuses appears a seed syllable, our own potential, the essence of our qualities. At our crown, a white Om arises, like a dot of light, as big as a mustard seed on top of the lotus flower within the central channel. So at our crown, a white Om, at our throat, a red A, at our heart, a blue Hung, at our navel, a yellow Tam, and at our secret chakra, a green Ri.
Om Ahum Tram Hrim. Om Ahum Tram Hrim. Om Ahum Tram Hrim. Om Ahum Tram Hrim. Om Ahum Tramari.
Light, rays, and nectar emanate from the 5 seed syllables, going in the 10 directions and completing the 2 actions, making offerings to the holy beings and helping every sentient being. Every holy being reaches a state of bliss, and these light rays come back and absorb into each one of the seed syllables. These sentient beings receive the light rays and nectars, which transform into what they need most and gradually achieve a state of great peace. These light rays and nectars reabsorb back to the seed syllables, and through the power of the positive actions created, just like the water that waters, just like water that can water a seed, this energy is watering our potential, and these seed syllables transform into the symbols representing our qualities that gradually develop. At the secret chakra, there's a double green vajra marked by Ri. At our navel, a yellow jewel marked by Tam. At our heart, a blue vajra marked by Hum. At our throat, a red lotus flower marked by A, and at our crown a white chakra wheel marked by Om.
dorje changuri tram le norbu serpo tram hun le dorje ngompo hun ale pe mamarpo a om le corlo carpo om.
The light rays and nectar emanate from the 5 symbols. They go into the 10 directions once again, fulfilling the 2 actions, making offerings to holy beings and and helping sentient beings. The light rays and nectar come back, reabsorb back into the symbols, creating the necessary conditions so that the symbols transform into the 5 Dhyani Buddhas. The white Dharma wheel at the crown transforms into Verochana, white in color with the mudra of wisdom at our throat. The red lotus flower transforms into the supreme healer Guru Buddha Amitabha, red in color with the mudra of meditative concentration at our heart. The blue Vajra transforms into the supreme healer Akshobhya with the mudra of blue in color with the mudra of stability. At our navel, the yellow jewel transforms into a yellow Ratna Sambhava with the mudra of supreme generosity. And at our secret chakra, the double green Vajra transforms into the supreme healer Guru Buddha Amoga Siddhi, green in color with the mudra of no fear.
Om korlo nangse dorje ape mache dorje hun dorje mi kyo dorje tram norburin chung dorje Rinazzo dorje, toyen dorje. Nel cuore.
At our heart, at the heart of Guru Buddha Amoghasiddhi, at our secret chakra, there's the syllable Ri, surrounded by the mantra Om A Amoghasiddhi Hum. The mantra garland emanates light, green in color, that come out of our nostrils, from our central channel, and then out of our nostrils, going to all sentient beings, especially those who are taken by fear, jealousy, and envy. Each one reaches a state of peace and achieves the state of Guru Amoghasiddhi in union with Samayatara. They recite the mantra together with us, and the emanations come back to us, and they enter through our nostrils, our side channels, and into our central channel, and into the mantra garland of around the heart of Guru Buddha Amoghasiddhi at our secret chakra.
Om Moga Siddhi Hum, 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 Om Moga Siddhi Hum. Om Moga Siddhi Hum, Om Moga Siddhi, 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 Om Moga Siddhi. Om Moga Siddhi, Om Moga Siddhi, Om Moga Siddhi. Moga Siddhi Hum. Al chakra.
At our navel chakra, on a yellow lotus flower within our central channel, is seated Guru Buddha Ratnasambhava, yellow in color with the mudra of supreme generosity. At his heart, there's the mantra garland that goes around the seed syllable Tram, Om A Ratnasambhava Hum. Light rays and nectar, yellow in color, emanate from the seed syllable, going to the mantra garland, going to all sentient beings, especially those who are taken by miserliness and arrogance. receiving the nectar and light rays, they achieve the state of Ratnasambhava, and they appear as Ratnasambhava in union with Earth Mother Lochana, and they recite the mantra together with us. Those light rays go back and reabsorb into the mantra within our central channel.
Om Ratna Sambhavahum, 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 Om Ratna Sambhavahum. Om Ratna Sambhavahum, 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 Om Ratna Sambhavahum. Sambhavahum, Om Ratna Sambhavahum.
At our heart chakra, on a blue lotus flower, there's Buddha Akshobhya, blue in color with the mudra of stability around his heart, around the syllable Hum is the mantra garland Om A Akshobhya Hum, from which light rays and nectar, blue in color, emanate and go to all sentient beings, especially those who are mostly taken by anger, by hatred, by violence, by resentment, sadness, depression. Each one reaches a state of peace, the state of Akshobhya, and in the aspect of Buddha Akshobhya, in union with great water mother Mamaki, they recite the mantra, and those lights and nectars reabsorb back at the heart of Akshobhya within our central channel.
Om A Akshobhya Hum 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 Om A Akshobhya Om A Akshobhya Hum 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 Om A Akshobhya Om A Akshobhya Hum Om A Akshobhya Hum Om A Akshobhya Hum Om A Akshobhya 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 Akshobhya Hum Om A Akshobhya Hum. Nel chakra
At our throat chakra, on a 16-petaled red lotus, Guru Buddha Amitabha is seated, red in color with the mudra of meditative concentration. At his heart, around the syllable A, the mantra garland Om A Amitabha Hum turns, from which red lights and nectars emanate, going to all holy beings, going to all sentient beings, especially to those who are taken by unlimited desire and attachment, dissatisfaction, lack of concentration. Each one reaches a deep state of peace and the state of Buddha Amitabha in the aspect of Buddha Amitabha in union with the fire mother Pandavasini. They, they recite the mantra together with us, and the light rays reabsorb back to our throat chakra.
Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabah, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabah, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabah, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabah. Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabah, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabah, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabah, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabah. Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabah, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabah, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabah. Amitabahum, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabahum, Amitabahum, Om Amitabahum, Om Amitabahum, Amitabahum, Om Amitabahum, 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 Om Amitabahum, Amitabahum. Tabahum, Om Amitabahum.
At our crown chakra, on a white 32-petaled lotus flower, Guru Buddha Vairochana is seated, white in color, with the mudra of wisdom. At his heart, there's the syllable Om, surrounded by the mantra garland Om Avairochana Hum, from which light rays and nectar, white in color, go to all sentient beings, especially those who are afflicted by ignorance, the lack of inner space. Each one gradually reaches a deep state of peace and the state of Buddha Vairochana in the aspect of Buddha Vairochana in union with the Space Mother Akeshvatra. Each one recites the mantra together with us, and the light rays and nectars reabsorb back into the heart of Vairochana at our crown.
Oma Vairochana Hum, Omo Avairochana Hum, Oma Vairochana Hum, Oma Vairochana Hum, Omo Avairochana Hum, Omo Avairochana Hum, Oma Vairochana 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 Hum, Oma Vairochana Hum, Oma Vairochana Hum, Omo Avairochana Hum, Oma Vairochana, Omo Avairochana Hum, Oma Vairochana Hum, Oma Vairochana Hum, Omo Avairochana, Vairochana Hum, Omo Avairochana Hum, Oma Vairochana Hum, Omo Avairochana Hum, Oma Vairochana Hum, Omo Avairochana Hum, Oma Vairochana, Oma Vairochana, Oma Vairochana, Oma Vairochana, Oma Vairochana. Chana Hum, Omo Avairochana Hum. Iniziazione segreta della saggezza,
Seek
del vaso,
the vase empowerment, the secret empowerment,
Lama
the vase secret wisdom and word empowerment.
sono
I am Buddha Amoghasiddhi.
Amoghasiddhi Hum Omo Amoghasiddhi Hum Om Amoghasiddhi Hum Om Amoghasiddhi Hum Om Amoghasiddhi Hum Om Amoghasiddhi Hum. Lama Rinpoche Dorje Kyen. Io sono Buddha.
I am Buddha Ratnasambhava.
Omo Aratna Sambhava Hum. Omo Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Om Aratna Sambhava Hum. Lama Michel Dorje Kyen. Io sono
I am Buddha Akshobhya.
Omo Akshobhya Hum. 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 Lama Chodorje Kyen. Io sono Buddha.
I am Buddha Amitabha.
Om Amitabha Om Amitabha Om Amitabha Om Amitabha. Lama Nanze Dorje Kyen. Io sono
I am Buddha Verochana.
Om Vairochana Om Vairochana Om Vairochana Om Vairochana chana hong. Omo Aveiro chana hong. Aham Vajradara. Io sono
I am Buddha Vajradhara.
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mahasu. Om Mahasukha Hum. Om Mahasukha Hum. Om Mahasukha Hum. Om Mahasukha Hum. Om Vishwa Shanti 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 Hum. Lama kuncho sumla kyapsu chi ramni la se dotre sungne che donga cho son yer cho tada dom gecho kundu chishin roten chi dorna ditso namkra gewetso chinye sapa te nyurtu da norbo panzo shamba larkene lame lamge rimpa tarchin sho nimodele tsendele nime kuyandele Takto delek pe kuncho sumke chingilo, kuncho sumke ngodrupso, kuncho sumke trashisho. Facciamo adesso una breve.
We'll take a short break now, and then we'll come back for the teachings.
Om Vajra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Teno Patishta Didro Me Bhava Sutto Kayo Me Bhava Suppo Kayo